Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Civilization number 6. My name is Sonelias, and we're going to carry on where we left off. We're currently at war with two nations, which happens to be Brazil, as well as the French Empire. So we still have some amenities shortages in some of our cities. Of course, still got some wars going on in various different places, but let's have a look at where we currently have enemy units. So there's some friendly units over here, which in general is fine, I would say. Now let's have a brief look at our trade routes. So we've got 16 trade routes active at the moment, and we can actually get an extra one if we wanted to. So let's see if we can actually buy an extra trader. There we go, an extra trader, which we'll actually be able to use at the beginning of next turn. So on to the next turn for us. Now, of course, we do have to keep an eye on actually what's going on in this particular region here. Have we got lots of Brazilians moving in or not? Luckily, it doesn't look like there is, so that's good. Either way, we do have some units that we need to keep an eye on. So this particular infantry unit, I'm actually going to position him nicely in the city here. Keeping everything nicely fortified. Carrying on to the next turn like we promised. Quite a nice bit of oil production, it looks like. Okay, they're still firing their guns at us, which, okay, is fine. And we have moved that fighter into here. Alright, so we got a new government type we can choose. Democracy. Economic union, etc, etc. So lots of options in there. So let's actually have a look what we got. At the moment we got 3 military ones as well as lots of economic ones. I could potentially change my government now to democracy. What are my current policies that I want to keep? As long as I get additional free ones at the bottom, that should be fine. So where I'm at the moment in the monarchy, I'm going to switch over to democracy, which will actually mean I need to choose new policies here. Keeping the maintenance low if we can, as you can see. We're going to keep this one as well. We're going to keep that one as well. Drag and drop policy to the slot. Influence points per turn. An interesting one to have. The Arsenal of Democracy. Another one that we want to get is the option, of course, to reduce war weariness is interesting. From combat in your territory, which is good. Air unit production. Science. Okay. And of course economic policies, +4 housing, +2 amenities. Nope. +4 food from domestic trade routes, no. Russian settlers, no. Industrial and later wonders, that's an interesting one. Culture yield from the districts. One copy of allows you to produce and purchase units regarded in any city. Okay. Let's, on the other hand, choose one of the ones on the right side here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a great musician. Perfect. That should do. Our next one will be our nuclear program. Nuclear espionage. Ooh. Okay, and of course we can choose production in this city here. And the one thing I do want to do over here is I want to basically expand my shipyards. This particular unit here, I'm going to keep him nicely fortified. And this unit here, I want to basically deploy, really, such that I can actually see something. I'm going to deploy him over here. That should hopefully give me a bit of range from where I can then do some attacks. Alright, I've got myself a jet bomber here. It looks to be out of my range. I'm going to rebase him into that city here. Can I rebase him there? No, it doesn't look like that is possible. It looks like there's a maximum of 1 per city. I can luckily bomb some of their stuff over here. Cool. Their seaside resort was just bombed. Alright, what's the actual impact of that? Let's have a look. Alright, so we can see our next trader. I'm going to set our capital city as being the target for that one. Gives me good production increase and so forth. Then I've got a builder here. Infantry, no, not that one. I want to choose a different one. This one I can keep nicely here, and I'm actually going to put this one to... Let's pillage their fleet. And let's move back on out. This unit here is not able to do any restoration of this district, which is understandable. Any other damaged parts here that I can see? I don't see any other damaged parts as such. Alright, we're still working towards our spaceport, which is good. I will move into that piece of village there to do some maintenance. With the particular unit here, the infantry unit, we want to move towards a... Well, maybe we want to basically get into defensive position here, really. So if I were to be able to build a road here and that kind of stuff, that would be ideal. Maybe also fort if I can. So if I have some military architects or anything of that sort, that would be great to have. Now we're currently working on that stock exchange already. I'm actually going to build that engineer here, and I should be able to use him next turn. And I'll move him towards that position here to maybe get in place here a fortification and that kind of stuff. Okay, so we can build a farm here over here. Should help improve the growth rate of that city there. This unit here has got 2 upgrades. Can scale cliff walls, etc, etc. I'm going to place him in this city here, and I'm going to fortify him. So on the next turn I should be able to move our military engineer. I should also be able to do other things. Ooh, that is interesting. So we got a nice bit of Brazilians, well, a fair number of Brazilians down here, I should probably say. Those all seem to be inquisitors. Wow. Okay. Musketmen. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen to those inquisitors. Alright, we're progressing on to our next turn, so that should be coming with us shortly. Now they're still bombarding us. Alright, one of our trade routes. Oh no, that's not one of our trade routes, it's actually our spy here. What are we going to tell him to do? We're going to tell him to really stay here, of course. And we're going to basically counter espionage on the town center. What I'm seeing here, I might actually want to move this unit towards that other city there to deal with the units that we see based there. Then again, I've got my plane at my disposal here now as well, so I should be able to relatively quickly be able to deal with the units that we got here. I'm going to bomb them from the skies. Did that destroy them? I don't think so. Should have dealt 68 damage. Right, another trade route here. This is from our capital. We can trade with the Americans if we wanted to. That would be an interesting one, wouldn't it? Baltimore. I've got no trade routes to Baltimore as of yet. But I want to keep it internal for the moment. But where do I get the most money from? Is this city here. So let's get that trade route up and running. Production in this city now. We can install additional components. Could we install a entertainment complex? Yes, we can. Or a theater complex. Which is the most valuable here? Let's go for, in this instance, a theater one. And we're installing that on that ice shelf. Perfect. That's the engineer we talked about. We want to get him to that position there. Next unit in line is this spy here, whom I want to position in a good place to be able to intercept the enemy. Now, I could of course do that at my campus. Which seems to make sense. Right, I should be able to start getting these oil wells up and running. And of course this unit here will be my defensive unit to protect that city. Right, I'm going to fortify that unit again. And like I said before, we want to really move these guys into a good position. Right, looks like I was attacked whilst out at sea. Where's this unit going here? Does it make sense for me to maybe get some landfall there? It might do. Okay. Moving towards a good position here. And we're moving on to our next turn. Alright, our tank is ready. Let's move our tank down here if we can. Another destroyer is ready here as well. I'm gonna probably move this one towards this side here. The English. I need to get in touch with the English to get an open borders treaty from them. Yeah, I'm quite happy to do that. That's fine. Thank you very much. Makes my movements significantly easier. Good. That means open borders there. Ooh, you want to make peace. And you're not really... Well, okay, you're offering me a fair amount. 52 for the next 30 turns. Okay. Good. Is that your way of saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry? Well, maybe it is. Which is good. Okay. Quite happy with that offer. Good. Norway is beginning a military assault on England. Really? Wow. Now the one party I still need to do something about, of course, is the French. French being based down here. Where do we go next from here? Good question. I think I might actually want to go down here and see if I can build some more mines and so forth. Yep, that should do for the moment. I might potentially be able to build more food production here, we'll see. Okay, so this unit has basically been... Okay, what is that? I'm not sure what it is, but okay. Let's attack that unit there. That looks to be a bunch of barbarians. Other units I got ready here. This one here. I'm able to build a lumber mill. Soul. Who am I? Am I at war with Soul? I'm not sure. I might well be. Looks like I am at war with Seoul. Okay. Let's go over to the next units. Now this one we got now. I should be able to move him down here. This one I'm going to heal up. And probably go into the next turn at that point. So as you can see on the map on the bottom left here, I wish we could somehow enlarge this, but yeah, I don't think we can really. Right. French has denounced someone. Okay. Who have they denounced this time? Cool. So our spaceport has been completed here. So we can choose new production here. I'm going to be able to repair the facilities down here. Then over here I can actually do my next production. I'm going to build that power plant, I think. Should be a good addition. And from here we're also going to basically attack some other units. If that's of any use at all. Actually I was thinking of attacking someone, but I don't see whom to attack. Now I do have uranium already, which is good. I could, in theory, of course, place another colony down here. In theory. Actually, it might be a good theory to go with. So do I want to place him here? If I place him here, I could get access to that one. So let's say 2, 3. So it would either be there or here. So this seems to be more advantageous because, of course, it's on my own side of the world. So I'm going to basically go into here and I'm going to buy ourselves a settler. Reducing our population slightly, which gets rid of that issue they had in terms of the amenities. I'm gonna put this unit to sleep. This unit here, in theory I should be able to use it to move there. This unit here, I'm going to put it in front of the French coast, I think. At the same time, of course, we will notice that there is a issue with this city here, which, in terms of the reach, it's okay. So let's go on to the next turn in the meantime. So we have made peace with our friends, well, the Brazilians. Probably in the next turn I want to basically see what I can do about our position with Victoria. Do I want to turn that into proper friendship or not? Good question. Well, maybe we can do that now. So can I declare friendship? Yes, this pleases us. Good. Make deal. What can we make for deal? Can we get an alliance? She's happy to get into an alliance. The question then, of course, would be... Yeah, you're at war with someone at the moment, aren't you? You are at war with... Actually, no longer at war with them at all. So, if I were to offer an alliance... Our French friends, or sorry, Norwegian friends I should really say. They're allied, we are allied. What other deal could I make with them? Okay, let's leave it as it stands. Let's get out of there. We got one unit here that is ready to shift here. Alright, I'm gonna skip this turn. Just gonna heal up that unit briefly. And we'll be ready to go next turn. Spain has built a monument in Coruna. Cool, they want open borders and they're willing to actually offer me some goods in exchange, which is good. Yeah, I'm happy to accept that. Thank you. Gandhi. India's trading with the Aztec, yeah. They added a new settlement called Bradford. The question then is, where is Bradford? Choosing a new policy, we can go for the Cold War cryptography. Increased trade route capacity. Good. So our city here is able to, of course, repair our neighborhood there. This city here should, in theory, of course, be able to get a neighborhood and such up and running as well. So this one seems to be quite nicely positioned for a neighborhood. So let's go and build a neighborhood there. Shouldn't be any cost associated with that. Lighthouse will be useful here. And of course from here we will be able to build and maintain a domestic route. But do I want to do anything with our Norwegian friends? Not at the moment, I think. We're going to go for this city here. Have our trade route there. And of course this city here has got a settler, which will be moving down towards this position here. Okay, ready to move on to there, and of course we're attacking that encampment. Alright, how much damage did we actually give it? 15 in terms of health that suffered, which is okay. It's not big, but yeah, any little bit helps, I would say. Now it does say that we are entitled to an extra trade route. So what I'll be doing, I'll be buying an extra trader here, which in the next turn I should be able to utilize. We're still building that spaceport here as well. This unit here is ready. Moving forward, I was planning on doing a pillage there, but I'll just leave it as it stands for the moment being. On to the next turn. Lots of inquisitors. How lovely. Norway adopted the military policy conscription. Cool. I'm gonna refuse her offer for the moment being. Don't want to let her off too easy. Okay. Still not my turn, is it? Still waiting for the bits to finish, as you can see at the bottom right. Alright, getting closer to our turn, finishing our research, which of course is great. A spy from the English Empire was killed. Now this will siphon funds. Your spy has been promoted. Cool. So we want to prevent them from stealing our funds, which is cool. Yeah, let's burn that. We get extra research. And of course we got this trade route here, which we could build up with. Who do I want to build it up with? That's the good question. Stoke-on-Trent is really close by, so that would be a quick win. Let's do that. Let's get some foreign trade going. Next item of research. Kill a fighter. Own 3 tanks. Okay, we got some satellites in, I guess. It should take away the fog of war. This city here, I can build myself something interesting and new here. New industrial zone, which I can build down here. I do need to buy that square, as you can see. Yes, that seems to work then. This unit here is still healing up. Let's see what kind of damage we can inflict this time. Okay, our tank has done some damage, we gained experience, etc, etc. But as you can see, the actual district health is relatively high. So what that means, it'll be a fair while before we actually get anything done. Okay. Now probably what I should have done, I should have probably spoken to the English to just, yeah, deal with that spy. But then again, we only just became an alliance with them. Is it worthwhile upsetting it after such a short amount of time? That's of course debatable. Okay, our destroyer here. What I'll do with this one, I'll position it quite nicely here. Gives me a good ground for us to defend the terrain from. Plus, of course, this guy here, if I were to basically buy an extra tile, which would, it doesn't say how long it would take, 5 turns. Yeah, well, let's wait, 5 turns, that's fine. Final turn, or final time that we actually are switching turns before we're going to call it a day. Norwegian traders coming in, still looking archaic, to be honest. Alright, our spy is ready. And again, we are going to do the espionage in there. Good, so I can upgrade this here to have a road. Cool, the road leads to and from there, which is perfect. And this one, I'm just going to basically skip that turn until such time I actually get the connection up and running. Building our workshop. And then of course building, ooh, I should have checked first which unit it was, which I didn't do, which was silly, but okay. You get the consequence. Alright, once more attacking that particular encampment. Got units here ready as well. What is this? Okay. Spanish. I'm not at war with the Spanish, am I? No. Not anymore. I was at one point. Or was I? I think I was, at least. Brazilians? Musketmen? Yeah, okay. Might be interesting to get that island as well there. Okay. Anyways, like I said, ooh, a spy from the Spanish Empire has been captured during a siphoning of funds. Alright, our spy got promoted. Good. Counter spy. Cool. Like I said, that was the Spanish. So let's give them a piece of our mind. Alright. Don't know, discuss. Yes, you're right. I regret I resort to such tactics. It won't happen again. Okay, good. So what we're going to do next, we're going to save away the game and we're going to call it a day. So like I said before, thanks again for joining me today. Hopefully you did enjoy the session here. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.